idea for this video came to me at work. Big surprise, because where am I always? At work. That was such a fake laugh. I don't know if this ever happens to anybody else, but like a lot of the places where I've worked, where you use like computers and technical systems, where it's not like manual labor, they expect you to just know everything. Like you get a week or 2 weeks of training and you're supposed to just know everything and be perfect and be just like persons that are working there for 2 years. And then you have people that are saying, oh, it's okay, it takes you some time to get it, we were like this. But then they still expect you to know everything, and like when you ask them questions, they're like, we never go through that, we never do that. Like, it's happened at 2 separate places that I've worked. Places I worked a few summers ago and places I work at now. And like I kind of have to go around and kind of use my brain to get answers to questions that I want. And then I realized that it's not just the work thing, but like anything. Like a lot of people think that because I'm an only child, that means I'm spoiled and I get everything I ask for. But it's not the only childness, it's just steps. Like the first thing that is key to helping you get everything you ask for is to not ask for everything you want. That's mostly like an only child thing, like, oh, I'm only child, I spoil, I get everything I want. No, I don't get it. I might get everything I want, but I don't ask for everything I want. Some things I realize that I have to go out and get for myself. Like, yeah, like if you want cartridge paper to do a project when you're in grade 8, you don't ask your mommy for extra $50. You go and buy a cartridge paper, your mommy see what you're doing a little project, and she will encourage you and be more likely to help you and buy things. And the next time when you ask for something, she'll be like, oh, if Davia could have done it, she wouldn't have asked, because Davia is self-sufficient and she's trying to be independent and try to do things for herself. So don't ask for everything you want. That's never gonna work. This is not that kind of video where everything will come out of your mouth and you want and you ask for, you go get. Next thing is, don't ask for anything empty-handed. Like, I used to do this math class with Mr. Benson. Like, he's the person that taught me through CSEC and whatever. And, like, from grade 8 or 9, I think, like, he was best math teacher ever. And I would ask him a question, like, Mr. Benson, how do I do this problem? How do I do that? And then he would always ask me to show him my work. Like, what have I thought of so far? What do I have on paper? And that really taught me, and it's a lot of the, it's kind of the technique that I use at work too. It's like, instead of saying, what is this? Or how do I find this? Look for something and say, oh, this is similar to this. Am I going to find the next thing that I want close to this? You know, like, all right, for example, like, you know, have something, have some information. Like if you're asking for information on how to research something, say, hey, I'm trying to find this online and I keep finding only this small part of it. Do you know how I could find the rest of it? That's how you get help. You don't go, well, like, hey, I want to find this, how do I do it? Don't ask for help, like, just so, like, please put some effort in it. Like, don't go so with a long and expect to get what you want. And these two are like psychology things. Like those previous ones were like things that you learn after a while, but these are like book learning psychology things. The first one is the foot in the door technique. And like the funniest real life example I've seen of this is when I used to work at Freeport. There was like this little cafeteria area, and this lady came and she had her juice, and then she was like, you can put some ice in this for me, please? Lady put her some ice. And then she said, oh, you can give me one of the cups that I can put the drinks in there so I can bring it upstairs, because you can bring certain types of cups upstairs. And then she get the cup. Then she said, and can I have a straw? That's the foot in the door technique. Just take time. Like, you don't show up and be like, hey, I want a cup, I want some ice, I want a straw. You like, kind of put your foot in the door. Don't just run up in it. And the next one is the opposite. It's the door in the face technique. Like, you just go out there. When my teacher, Mr. Mackenzie, hey, Mr. Mackenzie, like, we're Facebook friends, and like, bruh. Anyways, when he was teaching, this example that he gave was, you want someone to look after. I don't even think this is the example he gave. I'm telling lies. You want someone to look after your child for a weekend. You said to them, hey, I have a really busy week with school or whatever. You can look after my 3 children. And then they're like, what, whole week? Look after your children? What? And they said, all right. You can just take care of one of them for the weekend. And you get what you want, because it sounds so small in comparison when it's like taking over a whole child for a weekend. You know, extend what you ask for to get what you want. Yeah. Is to be reasonable in your requests. So, like, don't ask somebody for something that you would be willing to give to them, and don't be unreasonable. Like, that's straightforward. Like, post disclaimer, always say no. That's the point of, like, that's the ending note of this video. People can always say no. This isn't like 100% how to get everything I ask for, everything you want. It's just like friendly tips. I'm